Number 5 is the struggle to let go. Now you're probably thinking, Ron, I am decluttering my life. I am getting rid of all of the things that I don't need to hold on to, so I'm good. That's great. But you may have noticed that I said it's the struggle to let go, not the struggle to declutter. See, decluttering and letting go are two completely different things in my opinion. When you declutter something, you're just getting rid of that physical item. I no longer wear this shirt, so I'm going to donate it to my local donation center. But when you make a decision to let go, you're letting go of the emotional attachment that you had to the item. You're letting go of some of the emotions and some of the memories that are weighing on your mind. You're letting go of some of those things that are cluttered in your heart. Letting go runs so much deeper than just the shirt that you're no longer wearing. Letting go runs so much deeper than just a shirt that you're no longer wearing. It's just something about that statement that resonates with me, right? And it really makes my mind wonder around why it's so hard for us to let go. Why do we struggle with letting go? And it's easy, right? It's easy to believe that that's just the way it is. It's hard to let go, so I'm always going to struggle with it. But we don't have to, and I want to help you understand why. And to be honest with you, I'm going to challenge the way you think, but my hope is that this message hits home for you the same way it has for me. Now, with that said, the first point that I have for why we struggle with letting go as minimalists is because we still see things and items as the way we imagine them to be instead of for what they actually are. I shared a video a while back talking about the importance of breaking up with your fantasy self, and this idea has a direct connection to this first struggle that I'm talking about here. See, when we look at things from the perspective of what we imagine, that's our fantasy self talking, right? For example, we would tell ourselves things like, this item is something that I've always saw myself using, or, I've been meaning to wear this again, right? Or if it's a relationship, you would say something like, I can't see myself without you. But the reality is you haven't worn or used this item in years. And honestly, you forgot you even had it. But the only reason you found it is because you were actually looking for something else, right? So why do you need it? The reality is you still have you in your life, regardless of that relationship. See, as we're decluttering all aspects of our lives, physically, mentally, and emotionally, I want to encourage you to start looking at things and to start thinking about things from the perspective of what they actually are, instead of what you imagine them to be. That way you can actually start letting go during this decluttering process. Number 2 is we struggle to let go because it makes us very uncomfortable. See, we naturally gravitate towards the easy road when it's time to make a shift or a change in our lives because we don't want to deal with or go through the process, right? But the reality is the easy road is not going to generate the end results that we're expecting. And in this case, it's to become comfortable with the process of letting go. But see, in order to become comfortable, you have to first be uncomfortable, right? And letting go is going to make you very uncomfortable. It's also going to encourage you and force you to deal with those deeper issues that we love to avoid. Now, before I share the last point with you, I want to know if you're struggling to let go of some things in your life. And if you are, make sure you let me know in the comment section down below. But if this is your first time tuning in and you're enjoying this conversation so far and you want to join this community, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below and tap the bell so you're notified every time I drop a new video. Now, the third and final point that I have for why we struggle with letting go as minimalists is because we're taking letting go too personal, right? We're processing letting go as a failure instead of as a part of the process. See, this directly ties to our emotional and mental space, right? I mean, think about it. Whenever something is removed from your life, it always makes you feel some type of way, right? And we take this feeling personally as if we did something wrong. But the truth is it's just a part of the process. And the quicker we can understand this and the quicker we can get out of our feelings, then the quicker we can make that pivot in our lives to change the direction of our journey for the better. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit a thumbs up for me. If it's your first time tuning in, again, if you want to join this community, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. And always remember to stay true to you. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.